Pisces, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will take you from the 11th to the 18th of September. This is my second time recording. For some reason it didn't record the last time, but I've retained the same cards for you. So, very interesting week ahead for you, Pisces. I think the theme of your week is definitely about love. You've got the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So this speaks to me of a new love or a renewal of an existing bond. So making an existing relationship much more clear, getting rid of the baggage, being in the present moment. But I think for some Pisces, there's definitely a new love here. Your additional guidance card is New Life, probably my favourite card from this deck. As a sense of newness, of something being born. I definitely think it's a relationship, but that might not be for everyone watching. It could be a business or a material project, because you've got the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This can represent a young earth sign person, or it can represent a potential new business venture, a potential new job, potential new housing. It can be relocation. It's just, because it's a page, it's just a potential of something, and it's a bit like the Ace, but it's at the bottom of the deck. So there might be something starting, some idea starting to form in your mind about some practical new beginning. Your crowning card, you've got the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords would be one of the air sign, male, females. So this is either going to be someone that you're relating to, or this is a part of you, Pisces. And the Queen of Swords, we all have, or we all should have, access to this energy. The Queen of Swords has the ability to cut through things. So she might cut through people, places and things that are no longer serving her highest good. And she cuts through so new life can be created, okay? Because we need to cut through the old to get to the new seeds, okay? That is just part of the process. Although I can't see any endings, it might just be that you're attuned to quite a powerful energy this week. You might be having quite strong visions about your way forward. You might be receiving guidance around a new business idea, a new college course. The new potential for you to make a living might be coming through, Pisces. So receive insights, receive visions, anything that has the potential to grow into something that can sustain you. But let's start your reading. You start with the Two of Cups and the Magician card. Very powerful combination of cards, and right next to this is the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So I'm going to try and read these four cards together. I'm going to do it a bit differently, because the Ten of Swords speaks of the ending of a life cycle, and it's a life cycle that's not particularly been that easy. Some Pisces could have gone through a separation with that Queen of Swords up there, and what's coming through is a new emotional chapter. I can definitely see that, because the Ten of Swords speaks of a chapter that's over. The worst is over, okay? And now something new can develop. And I think what's developing here is a new emotional chapter, because you've got the Soulmate card with the Ace of Cups, which is love. There's just no way around it, okay? And it's with the Magician, Now, if you have a love interest and if you have a desire for someone, you need to be able to access power to make that relationship happen. Yeah? Or else it would just exist in our imagination. You need energy, you need power behind your desire, and you've got the magician, which is this power to make something happen. Okay? And there's no way around it. What wants to happen in your life is love here. Okay? It's like a whole chapter of your life is over, and this whole new beginning wants to happen, and you've got the emotional energy to manifest it, because unless you've got the emotional energy, nothing can happen, because we need to put our desires, our focus and our thoughts behind our new beginnings. And you've got it all here, guys. Really, really exciting combination of cards here. I think some Pisces have gone through a separation, a divorce, and you know when you get to the other side of a long journey and the reason that you went through that situation is starting to emerge. This is what it's about, okay? It could be some Pisces have just been lonely. You've been separated, single, and that's now coming behind you, and this new chapter in your life is starting to emerge. Very, very exciting. You then get the Knight of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords. So there might be a bit of frustration and delays around hearing news regarding jobs, money, housing, okay? So there might be some new ideas coming through with this Page of Pentacles. But moving on to the next chapter is proving a bit more tricky. So you might feel a bit stuck in current life circumstances, particularly feeling a bit stuck in a job that you're not happy in. You probably don't want me to hear that you have to be patient, Pisces, do you? Because I wouldn't say no to your tarot cards this week. You've got a really beautiful week. So there might be some delays in hearing about, and there might be some delays in the news the sky is bringing. So the Knight of Pentacles can be someone coming into your life. He could be your Two of Cups. Or you could be waiting on news around money, finances, housing, but you feel a bit stuck and you feel a bit frustrated. And I think some of this, Pisces, is because your week's about emotions and it's about love, okay? You then end with the love theme again, Page of Cups, with the King of Wands. So this King of Wands has been showing up quite a bit, actually. He really reminds me of a Leo, but he can be any of the fire signs, male, female. Someone who's very, comes across as quite confident. How else can I describe this King of Wands? He's got loads of different characteristics. It's really, really hard in a general reading, okay? But what is clear is for many Pisces, this is this new emotional chapter that's beginning. This Page of Cups is almost the same as the Ace of Cups. You have a look at them. Both extremely similar energies, and they're all pointing to this new chapter that wants to emerge in your life, okay? For some Pisces, you are the King of Wands, so you're focused. You're really, really focused and concentrated on a life goal, maybe, which might be practical because he is looking right at this Knight of Pentacles. So you might have this emotions going on, but Pisces, you're still really focused on bringing something to manifestation. And I think what that is still to do with work, career, and finances. This king is a bit like the magician in the sense that he's got real focused determination into making something happen. So there could be some delays around practical matters. I don't think there's many delays around emotional matters. There seems to be for some Pisces something really exciting developing here. You start with the Two of Cups and you end with the Page. And I think your other theme is focused energy on your material life, developing this life of meaning. You could be building a business, going for interviews, just building your career, and you're putting a lot of focus and intention into that. And I think some Pisces could really be connected with spirit. She's dressed in purple and blue, her third eye is wide open. It's about receiving insight, okay, and guidance about the next stage of your life. I'm really excited for you, Pisces, and I'll look forward to next week's reading. And you can contact me directly through the email in the About section. Loads of love. Bye.